Alright, cool, we're live. Hello everybody. Today we're going to be learning how to install the allegrias project I have created on GitHub, which allows you to attempt to tab notes as you play them. It'll soon have more features and will eventually be available on the Play Store for the Android phone and then eventually Apple devices as well. I'm working on compatibility for that at some time in the future. So I'm going to close the PowerShell right now. We're going to open the PowerShell, run as administrator. Yes. So there's a couple things we want to do. We want to install Chordi, so we go to the chordi.org, install hashtag individual, and then we hit the copy command. We scroll down, we click on individual right here. This is what we're copying, and then we go here, we just right click the paste, and then hit enter, and then it'll prompt you with dialog to install Chordi. I've already installed it, so it prompts me with this dialog, and then with Chordi that will allow us to easily install Flutter. So we do choco install flutter-pre. So that's already installed for me as well, so it prompts me with this dialog instead of installing Flutter. So now we have to go to the folder that we would like to install the project into. So we're going to go to the C drive first, so CD, C drive. We can go to users from here and hit the tab key. It automatically builds that format for you. So Brado is my user, and then desktop DES, and hit tab. That should be the first thing that comes up for DES, unless you have something else named DES with one of the first letters of the alphabet before the letter K. And then we're going to go to allegrias 2, and then allegrias how to. And then from here we're going to use the git clone command. Git we also need to install too. So can we install git with Chordi? We can. So you can do choco install git. So if you don't have git installed, you can install git with Chordi. So choco git or choco install git, and that's going to install that real quick. We're going to prompt with the letter A, capital. Hit enter. I'm just going to pause while that installs for a minute. Alright, Choco has been installed, Flutter's been installed, Git's been installed now. So we're going to utilize the git command, git clone, the subcommand, and then we're going to copy this link over here. So we go to github.com/bradodenf/allegrias, and then we copy this right here. You hit on the code and hit on this double window right here, that's copy. And then we're going to type dit space clone space, and then we're going to right click, and that's going to paste the link, and that's going to clone the entire project. So now you have dir, type that, it shows you the new folder, cd allegrias. We're going to cd into change directory, and then the dir that tree, yeah. So we have all these things in the project right here. Looks like it's missing some code. Let me see. It's all there. For some reason, it's not treeing properly. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's just the folders. It's not treeing any of the files. Alright, cool. So, we have all this stuff. The main file we're going to use to run, that should automatically default to this file, but just typing flutter run should run it. So we want to make sure that debugging mode is enabled on our phones. So to there, you go into your settings app, you go to about phone, you go to software information, and then you tap the build number, you just spam tap it, and then it'll eventually ask you a dialog if you want to enable developer mode, and you hit yes, allow, okay. And then you go into this dialog right here that shows up that says developer options, and then you enabled USB debugging mode right there, and then you should be good to add this to project to the phone. Like maybe unplug it, plug it in, you're going to get a dialog that says allow debugging mode. Even though it's enabled, you still have to allow it to be debugged, because if you just plug it into some random computer, it may get confused unless you have it automatically do that. Alright, and then you type flutter run, and that's going to install the application onto your phone and allow you to run the application. So see what it does. I'm going to pause for another minute while that does that. Alright, it seems like we're getting closer to having it installed. Assembling it. Alright. Alright, cool, it's running now. Alright, so we open up. What's it doing? Alright, there we go. Cool. Alright, so now it's running the application and it's picking up my talking voice. Horrifying. Alright. La 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 la. It's a little bit buggy. It like doesn't pick up on all the notes if you move too fast. If you have notes over each other, like if you play like multiple strings, like it'll do some echoing. Like I just played all those strings, didn't pick up on that. The application crashed. Cool. Alright. But that's how you install it. That's pretty much the gist of it. Yeah, it totally crashed. Alright. That's a little more, yeah, that seems a little more accurate. It's like, it picks up on notes sometimes. Like, it gets a little slow when it comes to picking up notes and registering them. And building them into tabulature. You can also run different things, like a 5-string basically doom 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 doom. that string. 6-string bass, cello. Like if the notes are cued and libraried into the strings, then it will allow you to play. Like ukulele doesn't have that range of notes. Like it's like it's like it's a lot higher of a note right there. It's like all the fourth octave, so it's a little bit different of a range. Like there you go. Like he'll put all the notes back too, like from just that small range of notes. It doesn't go more than like several notes at a time, so it'll just constantly keep scrolling as if like a tuner with a log. Eventually it'll allow you to make files and also go back on previous tablature. So that's a future build in the code though. Alright, peace.